Hello folks! Before we jump into videos on how to use the platform and how to apply to BirthMark as an artist, I would like to address some of the problems that I mentioned in our previous video, and also explain you what type of solutions we came up with to solve those problems. First of all, tattoo business is a time and location-based industry. Artists can only do business when they're physically in their studios, which is effectively stripping artists any type of secondary income or passive revenue. When you upload your tattoo designs to BirthMark as an artist, you're turning them into digital art pieces with a certificate of authenticity. That means your art can be sold even when you're not working in the shop. Also, it can be sold not only on BirthMark, but in many marketplaces online. Think about this. You design 10 tattoos and you put them up for sale on BirthMark. By the time you wake up, you might have already sold 3 of them. So what we're trying to allow artists to do is not only make money when they're physically working at their studio, but also when they're sleeping. Besides that, you might be an established tattoo artist and have many fans around the world, but you're probably only doing business with your local clients. With BirthMark, you can sell your tattoos anywhere in the world. Second issue is provenance and authenticity. When you upload and list your tattoos on BirthMark, you're attaching them a timestamp that is showing that the artwork was created by you at that time. It would be great benefit to any artist if they can prove that they created a specific style or a technique. The third problem we're addressing is tattoo artists usually have only one source of income. When you open up the digital art markets, there are a lot of more ways that you can monetize your art other than tattoos. So digitizing your tattoo designs through BirthMark means that in the future you can also integrate them into games or different applications, or you can sell them as merchandise. What we're trying to do at BirthMark is actually gathering everything that's related to tattoos under one roof. Fourth problem is appointments. Most of the established artists are already booked solid, so it's really hard to get an appointment from those people, even if you're willing to travel. And even if you're a really established artist, sometimes you face with cancellations. And most of the times those cancellations cost your business more than it costs to the client. Since when you sell your tattoos on BirthMark, you get paid the 50%, which is the design portion, immediately, you're mitigating this problem at least a little bit. But on the other hand, we're working on a new feature, which I cannot disclose right now, that is going to change the game completely for tattoo appointments. Fifth problem is social media and centralized applications. You have worked on your art for years and years and tried to perfect it, and now you're grinding even more to gain followers and market your work to the masses. But internet is not a fair game. First of all, the platforms that you're using are centralized. They can shadow ban you or cancel your account altogether, and sometimes they don't even tell you why. Sometimes you see an account on Instagram with much less experience than you and much less creative, with a lot more followers. How do they do that? If you're an honest artist, if you are true to yourself, you don't want to pay to bot services to follow your account. And let's be honest, these platforms do not care about artists. They care about engagement and big data. They're not going to promote your work because it's good. They're just going to aggregate some accounts because they're obnoxious or outrageous, or sometimes, not many times, that are actually good. Another issue is royalties. Many art fields have royalties attached to them. If you're a musician, for example, every time your song is played on a platform or in a venue, you're supposed to get royalty payments for it. When you sell your tattoos on BirthMark, they become resellable on secondary marketplaces, which means you can set royalties for your tattoo designs. And if they are sold on the secondary markets, you're going to get the percentage that you specified automatically. This is a new value proposition that was not possible before. And finally, permanence. Tattoos are all about permanence, but they disappear with our bodies. You cannot actually inherit tattoos. Also, some belief systems may permit body modification. So even if you're in love with tattoos, your belief system may not permit you to get one on your skin. When you digitize your tattoos through BirthMark, those certificates you're going to be creating are going to last on the blockchain for years to come. Which means your tattoo designs will be inheritable, they can be passed through generation to generation, and even if you're into tattoos, but your belief system doesn't allow it, you can still own tattoo designs from prominent artists without having them inked on your skin. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. I can talk about this all day, but let's stop right now and switch to more exciting videos where I show you all the features of our platform.